Club. A little treat for you guys, a little thing called a freestyle rap. That is a rap made up on the spot based entirely on those suggestions. Never to be seen again. It's never been seen before. And don't worry, it won't be anywhere near as atrociously, embarrassingly bad as you're expecting a privately educated, middle-class white British boy to be.
Hi.
Sorry to interrupt.
Let's see what we got here.
Chris.
What is going down, world? Welcome to the 40-year-old FUQ Boyz podcast. I go by the name Black Pegasus. And we're about to react to Chris Turner, man. So I reacted to him about a week or two ago, but it was a new video he released, and I don't think I gave him the fairest shot because as I was looking at his page, he has multiple videos with millions of views, and that one didn't. And I want to see what he really has because everyone be talking about Chris Turner like, yo, he's super fly, he's super hard. Everything I've seen from him has been pretty on point. So you guys, let's get into it. Before we get started, don't forget to like, share, comment on all the content. Happy New Year. But for this new year, we got to hit 100K subs. We're almost at 50K. Help your brother, man, get there by hitting that subscribe button. Without further ado, let's go. 40-year-old boys are back in town. 40. Boys are back in town. 40-year-old boys are back in town. The boys are back in town. 40-year-old FUQ Boyz podcast. Malt liquor for your ears. 40. How Snapple, baby. It's your boy, Black Pegasus. Happy New Year. It is 2023, so let's get things started. Don't forget, this Saturday, January 7th at 8 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, we will have our Harry Mack reaction with the one and only superstar, Stevie Stone. Yes, Stevie Stone Part 2 reacting to Harry Mack. We got some highs, we got some lows. It's a really good reaction. Drops this Saturday, January 7th at 8 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. But without further ado, let's get into this, you guys. So I decided I wanted to react to another Chris Turner joint. I got a bunch of stuff on the list to react to, but I like the freestyle stuff. You guys know the freestyle vibe and watching people who are really good at the craft. So let's get into this, man. We about to vibe out to this Chris Turner joint. Now, for you guys not familiar, he is a comedian, okay? But he mixes in freestyling with his comedy routines. And the way he can put these concepts together and actually freestyle off the top so it's improv, it's pretty cool. So let's watch him do his thing. Let's get things started. If y'all guys ready, let's go. Hey. All right, it's Chris Turner.
I will come to this segment first. What would you like to hear a rap about? Martians? Cool. What? Yes, please. You're so polite. You look like you could work at SpaceX or something. Where are you from? You're from Tucson. Oh, no, I meant, you know, okay, that's fine. I meant, you know, kind of work.
He meant, like, are you from a different planet? All right, this is interesting because, you know, I've watched 2 Chris Turner videos total in my life. And watching him, his dude said Martians. And he's just having a conversation with him nonchalant. Now, you guys know that I freestyle on the channel with people here. You guys see the footage. I post it of me freestyling at concerts. Typically, I have to say the words a few times, like 3 to 4 times out loud. Like, okay, Martians? Okay, corduroys? Okay, to like get it stuck in my brain. I just think it's crazy. We haven't got into this deep yet. But the fact that he just said Martians one time and just starts having a conversation like, where are you from? And he's still kind of being funny, telling a joke. Oh, I meant you. Where are you from? Like, I don't know. That's a crazy start.
Wise. But what is it about Martians that intrigues you?
He said it twice.
Mostly their antennae. I didn't even think about antennae. Yeah. If you picture a Martian, do you guys picturing antennae on their head?
So he said Martian.
No, he's thinking of caterpillars. But okay, Martian antennae. I like that. Times. Guys, over here on this little wedge, what do you want to hear a rap about? Bratwurst. You're not on that side, and it's also a food, so shut up. What?
It always trips me out because Chris Turner and Harry Mack are at the level where they tell people no food and no animals, because I guess people think of that the most. I didn't know that. I still will take food right now because I'm just like, yo, I'm just trying to get better putting it all together in my brain. But I have jumped leaps and bounds just because I freestyle rapped when I was young and was battle rapping and stuff like that. So it's not like as hard for me as someone I think who might just be starting. but that's crazy.
Not follow instructions in many different ways, Chris. Guys over here. Dogs being left alone at home. Okay, I mean, technically it violates the animals rule, but then it's made more interesting. Is that what you're worried about at the moment? Yeah? What's your dog called?
I've got 2 Rottweilers.
Okay, what's your favorite one called? Yeah, that was very quick. Just Rose. What's the other one called? Shit dog or something. No. So Rose the Rottweiler. That is such a...
That's crazy. If he's going to remember all that, like I'm already just like, okay, Martians, don't leave your dog at home. What, the Rottweiler? They're saying Rottweiler Rose. Interesting.
Lovely kind of delicate name for such a vicious beast. Okay, Rose the Rottweiler being left at home, Martians and their antennae.
Okay,
people
so
at
he
the
said
back
Martians
of the
5
room.
times.
What was that? Hotbox. Is that when you smoke a marijuana cigarette in your vehicle?
Yeah.
Well, someone over there said no, but then someone over here went, hell yeah. So I'm going to assume that is what it means. Because I think all of you could say no, and I would still go with the man who said, hell yeah. I'm a hotbox this joint right now. Right, so we have Hotbox, Rose the Rottweiler being left at home, Martian antennae. Let's come to this side of this bit of the room. What once?
This is what's crazy. I'm still doing the 3-word routine. I have done 4. You guys seen it. I've done 4 words on this new Stevie Stone reaction that pops up this Saturday. I did 4 words, but it wasn't incredible. And I've seen Harry Mack do some incredible stuff with like 6 words and drop hooks. And the fact that he's just going through the room having this conversation, I'm like really interested to see how he pulls this one off. This is one of his biggest videos, so we'll see. Hold on. You see this dude in the background? What's he got on his nose? Holy. Anyways, random. Let's go.
You guys seem... I'm going to come to you guys in a moment. I just feel like I should keep you waiting. It's very funny for me. Just have people going, ooh, please me, please me. Guys, over here, what do you want to rap about?
Urinary tract infection.
Holy shit.
You said that with a kind of jovial lilt, which I feel that phrase has never been said in. No one's ever like, oh, why are you looking so miserable? I have a urinary tract infection.
That's
okay,
crazy.
cool.
That's a crazy word.
Urinary tract infection, otherwise known as a...
I don't even know what I'd rap about. Urinary tract infection. That's interesting. I'd be like, it burns, right? Hey, you didn't... Anyway.
TI, men. We don't get them because we're very fortunate with our genitalia. So... Let's come to... so the people who had that, you were really making a...
Now, in my last video with Chris Turner, I thought he wrote stuff down on the ground because he keeps looking at the ground. But here I can see it a little bit better. He's not writing anything down, you guys. So I take that one back. This is lining up to seem pretty cool. Let's see what he does. See if he can do it.
Gesture, and you're dressed magnificently. No, it's really wonderful. This is your real clothes, yes? You're doing high tea? Okay, cool. I mean, that guy did a high tea, but in a different way over there. Again, he said hell yeah. So what would you like a suggestion about? What would you like to suggest for the rap? This is the final one, so it better be good.
High tea. High tea.
Okay, cool. I feel like it was improved by 3 people saying it in different voices. High tea. For those of you that don't know, a high tea is a British tradition where at around 3 p.m. we'll settle down with some scones, which are like biscuits but not savoury, with a pot of tea and some little kind of things. You make cucumber sandwiches, yeah, right? Because cucumber sandwiches, people ask why were they invented? It's because the British high class wanted to show off that they could eat food that had no nutritional value. You're like, look how rich we are. We don't even care that there's a famine. We can still eat this. No. So eating was like, conspicuous. I did an anthropology degree. I'm very happy I got to use it right then. My parents are like, use your degree. I'm like, I did it, Mum. It's great. So the suggestions we have were Martians and their antennae, Rose the Rottweiler being left at home, Hotbox, a urinary tract infection, and high tea. What aspect of high tea did you enjoy the most?
I've never even heard of high tea. Again, I'm not from Britain. I guess it's a Britain thing. But, okay, we'll see how he puts all this together. He did say everything multiple times. So that's the memorization process right there. So I kind of see how he's working it. But the fact that he's having a full-blown conversation with the audience and kind of being funny, making them laugh. That's pretty damn dope.
The tea itself, what blend do you go for? English breakfast. Yeah, but how do you blend your English breakfast? With Earl Grey? Well, then it ceases to be an English breakfast. What you've done there is you blended black tea with bergamot. Yeah. Why are you surprised that I know what that is? Usually in Assam as well. Right, okay.
I wonder if talking about the concepts more, and then instead of just taking the word and being like, okay, give me 3 words, and and then trying to do a rap about it, I wonder if talking about them with the audience is able to put the anchor words in more. That's super interesting. Cool. That's enough tea chat. Yes, lovely people of the Comedy and Magic Club. A little treat for you guys, a little thing called a freestyle rap. That is a rap made up on the spot based entirely on those suggestions. Never to be seen again. It's never been seen before. And don't worry, it won't be anywhere near as atrociously, embarrassingly bad as you're expecting a privately educated, middle-class, white British boy to be. Hello, sorry to interrupt the video. All right, this is old, so we don't need to put the tour dates. Let's just get into this.
And more volume on that for me as well. Thank you.
Oh, he's like, turn the track up.
And maybe we'll start with yours.
Here's all the words. There's all the words, aren't they? So, hot box, high T, urinary tract infection, Martians and their antennas, Rose, Rottweiler left at home.
My favorite meal of the day, you all agree. Sit down and share with me a nice tray of high tea. Maybe get a China teapot. I gotta make sure that it's hot before the water starts to pour. Otherwise, the leaves don't unfurl. Where did you get it from? Somewhere in the third world. Probably India or China. Bringing all your family round. Never got the shy ones. I get a bit of white bread, cutting off the crust. If you leave them on the edge of the bread, I don't trust you. I wanna make sure.
Yo, he's kind of snapping, and his beat is kind of hard. I've only seen 2 videos of him ever. This is the hardest beat I've ever heard him freestyle to, straight up. Now, the way he does his rhymes is way different than me, and way different than a lot of the other freestyles, because he's like, I don't even trust, because that rhyming word was you, and then he's like, or no, the rhyming word was trust. I don't even trust. Then he goes into you. That's interesting way to do it, because normally I would be like, but foo, and if you did that, I wouldn't even trust you. But that's dope. He's killing it. Let's go.
Bread, cutting off the crust. If you leave them on the edge of the bread.
If he remembers all that stuff, stupid. And the way it's set up, I'm guessing he's going to. That's why this has over 1 million views. So wild.
I don't trust you. I want to make sure they got cheese and maybe a little bit of cucumber. Yes, please. I will take a little scone with a bit of strawberry jam. When it comes to high tea in England, everybody
those old ass British chicks are hypey. They're about to get their Harry Potter on. Yo, let's go.
Those on my team come round and feast upon the tea with the queen. Lizzie in a palace, she's got a lot of balance. If you say the tea tastes bad, she pours malice on you, getting angry, looking at you crafty, like a little fox, hot box in the back seat. You can see me, what is the point? I'm kicking back, got a bong and I'm smoking a joint at the same time. Yeah, you know it won't harm you. Medicinal qualities inside the marijuana. I get the best grade coming from the hydroponic. I drink it in the back of my Dodge Dart on it. The I-10 freeway 405. I be swerving so fast it's hard to stay alive. I'm following the Grateful Dead in a tour bus. All the law on the state, they abhor us. They don't like that we're driving.
That's crazy, because he's just like the whole hot box conversation and concept. He's like, yo, I'm in the car, hot boxing, smoking a joint, smoking a bong. But then he's like, yo, we're following the Grateful Dead on a tour bus. And that's kind of ill, because, you know what I'm saying? It was like the Grateful Dead, what were they called? Deadheads, right? Deadheads are like potheads. And were they potheads too? Like, yeah, like smoking some Cheech and Chong type joint. But anyways, he's like, that's kind of cool how he's just bringing another concept into hot boxing. Like, yo, we rolling, following the Grateful Dead tour.
Marijuana, I get the best grade coming.
He said it has medicinal purposes too. That's tight, which it does. Message.
From the hydroponic, I drink it in the back on my Dodge Dart on it. The I-10 freeway 405. I'll be swerving so fast it's hard to stay alive. I'm following the Grateful Dead in a tour bus. All the law on the state, they abhor us. They don't like that we're driving illegally, but it doesn't matter. You can get the weed and get it for free. You don't need to bring your own if your hot box bog it in. It's when you don't pass the joint around the little ring. You need to go clockwise from the start. Past the Dutchie to the left-hand side, and the Martians don't know this. They're up in the...
Yo. That was a pretty ill scheme. He went right into Martians. Now, this is kind of tripping me out. This is giving me a new idea of how to use my freestyles. But I wonder if this is because everyone's sitting down listening, because typically, like even with Harry Mack or like Supernatural, MC Supernatural, they'll be setting up and then they'll hit it like, and that's when I got uplifted by the Martian. But he brought it in at a different space, and he's just about to go in on the concept. I don't know. Like, I don't know what's better or what's going to hit the crowd, but this is an interesting way he's doing it. That's dope.
From the starting, past the Dutchie to the left-hand side, and the Martians don't know this. They're up in the air, they're like, what is a joint? We are not aware of these things. Yes, it brings us all together. I feel all of the love I can sense with antenna. Never seen them in the cartoon before, with a pair of antennae, but this guy saw Marvin the Martian from Looney Tunes. He says, of course they've got antennae. How do you not assume? Looking like tiny little bugs on the prowl. If I saw a Martian in real life, I would howl. They've got the weird red skin, and they felt kind of annoyed that the asteroid belt stops them getting to Jupiter. Like the wall between Mexico and here. It's kind of a little thing, I'll say.
See, the way he raps is like, so when he said Jupiter, and then he went here, like, I am so focused on making sure that I would have rhymed Jupiter and tried to make it make sense. Like, you know, like, he has a unique style of rapping where he never stumbles because the way he flips the words, and like Nas is really good at this too, Jay-Z, where they rap, but like it doesn't always match. Like, I'm like, the way I'm wired is like Sean Price or like Vinnie Paz, where it's like boom, boom, like they just hit the syllables. And that's what I always try to do. Watching him do this, I realized the way I do it might be a little more hard or complicated. I might need to ease up the pressure and work on, like, you know, maybe just hitting the concept, being fluid. Every ending of every bar does not have to rhyme. You know, do the setups a little differently. I'm tripping out on this one because he's making it work. It's dope.
And they felt kind of annoyed that the asteroid belt stops them getting to Jupiter. Like the wall between Mexico and here. It's kind of a little thing, I'll say again. I made a nice comparison to illegal aliens. Yeah, we did that. You might ask me why. I feel kind of
As I'm talking about him not rhyming, he set up a huge punchline. Because within the story that he's saying, he's talking about a border, and he's making a joke about actual extraterrestrial aliens being illegal aliens because they crossed this border that he's breaking down in the let's play it again. Damn, that's actually hard. That's what I'm. Damn, that was actually freaking dope. That was actually okay, Chris. I see you. That was actually pretty. That was pretty dope.
Annoyed that the asteroid belt stops them getting to Jupiter. Like the wall between Mexico and here. It's kind of a little thing, I'll say again. I made a nice comparison to illegal aliens. Yeah, we did that. You might ask me why. I feel...
Yo, what's crazy... Okay, maybe I'm messing it up by talking right now, but he said, where are you from? At the beginning, remember? And the person was like, Tucson. Bam. They're in Arizona, I can't guarantee, but I'm guessing he's in Arizona. And Arizona's a border town. So, like, these crowd was like, oh, snap. Like, it just hits harder because it's like, oh, snap. That's crazy.
kind of uncomfortable. UTI. Why? Because I got white from fries. Comparison to illegal aliens. Yeah, we did that. You might ask me why. I feel kind of uncomfortable. UTI. Why? Because I got white from front to back, and so I got the infection in my urinary tract. I went to the doctor. I said, please, doc, I need a...
Because I don't wipe from front to back, I got an infection in my urinary tract, yo. Damn, bro.
T.I. Why? Because I got white from front to back, and so I got the infection in my urinary tract. I went to the doctor. I said, please, doc, I need a little thing to stop the burn on my cock. He says, Chris, usually these guys are...
He said the C word, son.
Not the ones who receive the UTIs. I just wink my eye and say I caught it from my lady. I had a sexual intercourse lately. And he was like, okay, Mr. Chris, what?
Right there. A minor stumble, I think. Let's see.
The UTIs, I just wink my eye and say I caught it from my lady. I had a sexual intercourse lately.
Well, now he caught it right there, right there. He's like I thought that was a stumble. My man, he caught himself. He could have, like, dude, freestyling in the moment and not stumbling is not easy, you guys. You guys see me on the channel. I've been doing it a lot, too. I got a couple, though. This next reaction this Saturday, no stumble on my first one.
Says Chris, usually these guys are not the ones who receive the UTIs. I just wink my eye and say I caught it from my lady. I had a sexual intercourse lately. And he was like, okay, Mr.
Because, yeah, that I thought he slipped because it did. He's like, I thought he was going to say, we had sexual intercourse lately or something. It felt like something was missing there, but regardless, it's not really. I mean, you can't catch it. He's killing it.
Chris, what are your symptoms? It burns when I piss. That is far too much. That's TMI. That's another little acronym that I'm gonna try. What a great thing. Working out of my mind. Maybe get some cranberry. Help you unwind. That's the juice that we use. Get it on offer. I'm going up to the bartender. Order a vodka, but then mix in the juice from the tiny red berry. How many UTs in my life? So many. And if I see the color coming out clearly, it's kind of light pink like rosé, the wine that you might get in your glass. Oh, she's left on her own. That is not a laugh. It's not funny. The rap's going on too long. I wish that he would shorten all this song because Rosé sat there by the door going and raising a paw, waiting for a pet mummy to come home. She's not a real child. Leave her well alone. She's over there. She's fine on her own. Tell the truth. When you leave the house, she goes celebrates with her. Woo.
Yo, he killed that. He killed that, yo. Yo, man. Dude's pretty smart. I don't know how many times he's exercised his brain to, like, so there's so many things going through my head right now because I'm trying to figure out when you're memorizing these concepts and words at that level, does it help because the crowd and the audience, and when you go to that lady, is there a way you anchor the picture? Like, okay, this lady dog, this lady UTI, this dude hot box, this dude Martian and antenna. So when you look at him or that area or that person, does it start to come back to you? Because that's how I memorize words when I'm freestyling. I think it's called anchoring. And like Martian, I would have thought of Marvin the Martian, right? And then hot boxing, I would have thought of like the Scooby-Doo van full of smoke. UTI, I don't really know what I would have thought of with UTI. But you put these, you know, the T, I think of like a biscuit and tea, and then you're just like, it's easier than the words because the picture floats in your brain. I just wonder how he does it because he's literally telling a whole story. And the crazy thing, he's being super funny. He's being funny with it. Like, that's tight. Anyways, let me play.
Well alone, she's over there, she's fine on her own, tell the truth. When you leave the house, she goes, celebrates with her. Woo.
That's hard. Damn, there's a gang of people there, too. That's crazy. It's weird because they're all old. I thought he'd get a younger crowd. Well, he gets kind of a young crowd, but they seem older. Damn, yo. Chris Turner. right, player. I see you. So I got to retract. You know, the last one, in the last Chris Turner reaction, I asked a bunch of times. You guys heard me. I was like, yo, man, are you sure this ain't written down somewhere? Isn't written down on the ground? It's official. I'm watching this one. I don't think it's written down on the ground at all. Total freestyle off the top. And he's remembering all these concepts. I think it was 5 different concepts, more than 5 words, and just blasting it out. Now, with Chris Turner, it is more of a comedy format. Like, I'm not feeling it like it's like, oh, like, I'm not feeling, I don't get rapper vibes. Like, he is rapping, he is freestyle rapping, but it's in a comedic format. I'm not getting like that tons of rhythm and soul within these. But what he's doing is at a super high level, right? Super high level. And I think this is why people always loved MC Supernatural and now love the Harry Max, because Harry Mack gives you that hip hop. Like, you could tell he's feeling it, and he has that rhythm. And Harry's super in pocket. Harry's one of the rare freestylers that I've seen do like triple time. I'm not sure if he does quadruple, but he can spit off fast. And because of his drumming experience, he stays really in pocket. So it's interesting watching all this freestyle stuff. But what also is interesting is seeing what freestyle stuff is rising to the top, because there's some OGs like Immaculate, Thesaurus, Disaster, and then you got some of the OGs like MC Juice, Freestyle Fellowship, and this makes me wonder why they didn't reach their heights. And a part of me thinks it's because of this. Because of this, the content. Harry Mack and Chris Turner have figured out a way to package the content and get it distributed and build something. And I think the way they do it has created a vein for freestyle that's innovating the space and bringing more eyeballs onto freestyle rap. Because there's I've been seeing a lot of dudes on TikTok freestyle, some dudes freestyling on YouTube, and no one has yet to bring the eyeballs to the freestyle rap craft like Harry Mack and Chris Turner in this current era. And I'm a huge fan of freestyle rap, especially when it comes to and you guys hear me mention this on the channel with MC Juice and MC Supernatural, because I've seen them live, you know, in my era, and it's just interesting. I'm hoping more freestyle artists, if they're really about the craft, start packaging their stuff and putting it on the internet more, because honestly, I'd love to see some dope stuff. There's this cat, I think he's from oh, man, I forget. Y'all told me, too. I think Nigeria, Dan Dizzy, he rolls around in freestyles. He's known for that. I guess Juice WRLD has some freestyles that I might need to react to on here. There's people who do it, but it seems like if you focus on it, package it, and put it out, there's a base who wants to see this online now. And it's just weird because I don't even feel like this was going on 5 years ago. I feel like this is like a revolution right now, a renaissance for freestyle rap. And I'm just kind of surprised more people aren't packaging it and putting it out on the internet. But anyways, yo, shout out to Chris Turner. Yo, beast mode. Beast mode, killing it. Keep doing your thing. May I'll be able to catch a comedy show one of these days. Shout out to all the people who, you know, got us here, the pioneers of freestyle rap. You never want to forget the fathers of this. And the person like who I said that I always say, the first person, the 3-word routine came from MC Supernatural. You guys can go on, look at it on YouTube. He doesn't have a ton of content when it comes to the 3-word routine that's like high quality that I've seen. But there's stuff out there, and he's the one who put that on the map. The whole, hey, give me 3 words, and memorizing them in the spot, making songs on stage, hooks. MC Supernatural, man. And then shout out to all I miss Idea. I loved Idea's battles. You know what I mean? Idea. Man. Anyways, I could go on forever about freestyle rap. Let's get it, you guys. Let me know what you think of this video. Don't forget to like, share, and comment on all the content. But yo, you guys, it's 2023. Happy New Year. But subscribe to the channel if you're rocking with your boy. It's time to get to our 100K subs. We're about to hit 50K, so we got to ramp this up. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, appreciate you. It's your boy, Black Pegasus. I'm about to be on out of here. Don't forget, our next big reaction will be this Saturday, 8 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. It will be with the one and only from Strange Music, now Odyssey Records, Stevie Stone, baby. Our second part 2 Harry Mack reaction is going to be crazy. Went down a crazy rabbit hole. The premiere link is up. You can check that out now and see the trailer. Other than that, you know what it is. 40.
Thank you for being some man. 40 years down the road, back again. 40. FUQ boys. 40.
All sook is sookin' now.